Welcome back, ladies and gents. I'm your host, CenterStrain01, and we have more Resident Evil 4. We're going to pick up some gold here. This is the professional walkthrough. This is chapter 5-2, I believe. Or actually, no, it's 5-3. That's right. This is 5-3. I get a little confused sometimes because there's a lot of mini levels inside chapter 5.
What's the news on our friend, Leon?
He's not making it easy. The sample?
Sadler's got it. It seems he sniffed out our little game.
Perfect.
Just so we understand each other clearly, I don't trust you, nor does Wesker. If you try to do anything clever, I will kill you.
Is that so? You know, I met Wesker long before you.
We'll see soon enough if you did.
Yeah, we'll see.
Whenever you watch this video, ladies and gents, I am now the proud father of a baby girl, Isabella. Yay, yay, yay. And it's so funny. So, Strain, how did it go? Hopefully everything went well. Talking to my future self. Here, we're going to go ahead and do our dip man. You want to make sure that you do it here so you can get by all of these guys pretty quickly. Do not stop. Just keep going, and you should be able to get by without any problems. Next section up is a very easy section. However, you can't skip any of the cutscenes. This is the big quick time event with Krauser, of course. So sit back, relax, enjoy the big boss fight. There's actually going to be 2 Krauser boss fights in this level, 3 boss fights in total. So this is one heck of a level. Hopefully you guys enjoy, and here we go.
Been a long time, comrade.
Krauser.
I died in a crash 2 years ago. Is that what they told you?
You're the one who kidnapped Ashley.
You got on quick, as expected. After all, you and I both know where we come from.
What do you want?
The sample Sadler developed, that's all.
Leave Ashley out of this!
Oh, I needed her to buy Sadler's trust in me. Like you, I'm American.
You got her involved just for that?
All for Umbrella's sake.
Umbrella?
Almost let it slip. Enough talk. Die, comrade!
Ada!
Well, if it isn't the bitch in the red dress.
Looks like we have the upper hand here.
You may be able to prolong your life, but it's not like you can escape your inevitable death, is it?
You knew each other?
More or less. Maybe it's about time you told me the reason why you're here.
Maybe some other time.
Enjoy the reunion with your old friend?
As a matter of fact, I did.
Wonderful. I wouldn't want my special guests on the island feeling unattended.
Guess I'm supposed to thank you, right?
Ah, I have an idea. Since you're here, why don't I introduce you to it? It Should keep you busy.
Can't remember the name, huh? A senior moment, perhaps.
Oh. Enjoy the fun.
So remember, easiest way to get through all of those QuickTime events is very simple. Smash X and A, LT and RT every single time. Just like kind of roll them off your fingers. If you do that, you should pass every single QuickTime event without any problems. That's at least how I do it. And we're going to go ahead and exit. This is definitely heavily inspired by the first Resident Evil movie, The Hallway of Death. So what you want to do, as soon as the cutscene is over, make sure you're switched to a hand grenade, and then immediately hold run and up, like hold it right now. And you should be able to get through without ever having to wait. And then do the QuickTime events just like I always showed you before. It's pretty easy to get by once you do what I do. Again, as soon as that first cutscene starts, already be holding run and up, and you should be good. You have one more QuickTime event. Pressing the button again after you've hit it the first time actually makes the lasers come quicker if you're going for more faster times. Of course, there's a few collectibles in this room. You can pick up this one first. Of course, we're going to sit in the chair. This also shows you, gives you an opportunity to see that there is another collectible. Although, it really doesn't matter if we get it or not because we have plenty of money to get the final rocket launcher. And as you can see, right there it is. So, this is unfortunately the last time we're going to be using our TMP. You have treated us well. And we're going to be going behind the door and heading down to the next boss fight. Now, what I can tell you about this next boss fight is it's not as difficult as it looks. If you stick to the patterns that you see here, you should be able to get by it actually rather quickly without too much problems. And you'll be able to do it without taking damage, which of course is what we've done this whole game. And it's going to be amazing, that accomplishment, the feeling of actually beating this entire game without taking any damage. Although Chapter 5-4 is one of those chapters that will definitely challenge you in every sense of the word. So this is the second to last merchant. There's only one more merchant after this. There's really nothing that you need to get from this merchant. But it's always good to look over to see what you have, how much money you have, what you've been doing the entire time. And also, it's always a good point to save whenever you get the opportunity to, just in case your game crashes and you don't have to go all the way through the whole sub-chapter again. That's one of the things. Anytime you see a typewriter, it's always good to save just so that you don't have to, because, you know, these older games, sometimes they can crash. You know, you never know what your computer can be doing. Usually you're okay if you're on a console. It doesn't crash as often, but computers are known to crash a little bit more depending on what you got running in the background. So I'm going to go ahead and save here as well. And in the next merchant area, we're going to save as well, just in case. Just to make sure that we are safe. All right, so now that we've already saved, we can move on. So you're going to want to make sure that you have your striker equipped before the cutscene of the boss fight starts, because we're going to need to do a dip man. So we're going to go ahead and do a dip man here, just to go by this area a little quicker. This is that area where you're like trapped in a cage and you've got to do like a little maze thing to get out. It's a little tough to explain in the short amount of time we have. As soon as the boss fight starts, you want to dip man straight forward, go to the left, and use your knife to hit the stage or the lever, and then pretty much just follow exactly what you see me do. It's going to be tough to explain it all at once. So make sure you rewind, try this boss fight over and over. You always start back where we just were when you do a checkpoint. So here we go.
Ashley. What is that?
All right, immediately dip man, go forward and then to the left. You should miss that hit. Use your knife. It doesn't matter where you aim, it'll hit it. Hit the switch, turn around, keep going forward. Now he might be in a different spot than you, but as long as you're moving forward, you should be good to go. Another knife here. and do the second switch, and then immediately go for the door. Now, the second part, you can kind of take your time with this first section. Is not too difficult. You're going to want to get out your shotgun, and you're going to shoot this hatch over here. As soon as the cutscene is done playing, you're going to shoot the boss a few times, and then aim towards the other latch when you shoot him a third time, and you'll see what I'm saying right here. Move up, shoot, be staggered, and then aim at that one right there. See, now the latch is done. So go ahead and detman again, but this time we're going to detman to something a little faster, which is a grenade always detmans faster. That way you can easily get by him. Move to the left, do the second switch, immediately go backwards, and then go straight. Don't go to the right here. And then now we're in the third and final one. So the boss doesn't show up until you hit the button. The second button, should I say. So you've got a lot of time to relax here. You don't have to have your nerves getting you. We're going to go to the left here, and you're just going to throw a grenade in this corner towards that area. Doesn't matter. Just throw it towards the area. You'll get stunned a little bit, but it doesn't take any damage. And that'll open that door. And then you can go ahead and click the button. The boss will not spawn until you click the next button, and then once you do, you're immediately going to start, move forward, and then immediately go right into the little itty-bitty area right there. You can see it's right next to the switch. If done correctly, you shouldn't take any damage. And there you go. What you're going to do now is move forward, press the X in order to grab a hold of this, and you have done the first boss fight encounter for this boss. Here, pick up any miscellaneous items you need, like the Magnum ammo. There's a reason we have been picking up Magnum ammo throughout this, because we're going to be using it up ahead. This boss fight is another easy one. You're going to do one rocket launcher to the face, and then you're going to swipe him once, but you want to wait until his invincibility frames go off, and then you're good to go. Usually when he starts to get back up, that's when you can actually swipe him with the knife, and you've just done it. 2 boss encounters done. 1 more to go. Pick up any other miscellaneous items that you might want to pick up or whatever, as there's a few things in these tunnels and caves. And then we're going to be heading up the ladder. Next up is the final section in this chapter, or in this sub-chapter, which is the the final Krauser fight. There's I think 4 sections to the Krauser fight, if I'm not mistaken. But you can get through it rather easily. Here you can pick up some money, I believe. Or no, it's a hand grenade, yeah. We're going to Ditman as soon as we open the door. And you need to be quick because there are guys that can get to you. We're going to go inside this little tent. As soon as we pass the tent, move to the right, go inside and go down the hole. These guys will be following you eventually. They take a long time, but they do follow you all the way down here. We're going to visit the final merchant. And this is where we're going to get rid of our TMP. And we're also going to go ahead and buy our final rocket launcher. You can kind of hear them that they're coming. It takes a long time, so you've got plenty of time in this area. So don't, like, you know, don't take too long, but at the same time, you don't have to, like, completely rush. Also, this is where you can sell the rest of your gear if you want. But because I've already pretty much got enough money, I'm not really going to sell any high valuable items, even though, as you can see, I could, because there's really nothing else that we need. We have 322,000 because we've done a really good job of making sure we pick up a lot of weapons. We haven't done any upgrades on any weapons. We're still going with the base stuff. The only thing we've ever upgraded was our attaché case. So we're going to get the rocket launcher. Then we're going to take away the TMP. and then we're going to trade it for a Killer 7, which is the Magnum. And as you can see, we have plenty of ammo. We have 15 right now. And we'll be able to pick up some more Magnum ammo in this next section. But go ahead and sell the TMP ammo, and go ahead and sell your stock and your TMP.
Is that all, stranger? Thank you. Is that all? Thank you. Is that all? Thank you. What are you buying? Is that all? Come back, Eddie.
All right, go ahead and save. As you can see, he's heading towards you now. Like how he comes rushing right there at the end. All right, here we go. This is the final area of this subchapter. We're going to Ditman, and we're going to get out just a grenade. With a grenade, you move slightly faster. And with the Ditman, it's even doubled, so it's the fastest way to move. And here we go. These boss fights aren't too difficult to figure out.
So, you two are all hooked up now, is that it?
Where's Ashley?
Do you really want to know? She's beyond that gate. But you'll need 3 insignias to open it.
What are you gonna do, Krauser?
There's one in the north, and the other in the east.
And let me guess. You got the last one.
It pretty much means you're on a tight leash.
Sounds like you thought this one out pretty well.
Immediately run up, hug this left wall no matter what. You'll do a TMP, grenade, or a crossbow, but just hug the left wall and it won't hit you. We're going to go ahead and pick up the Magnum ammo, immediately turn around and go back out the door. We're going to stand at the top of the steps, and we're going to aim down with our knife. We're going to hit him once, and then move over, aim up to hit his face, and then that's how you can get past that first section. Here, it depends on if you restart a checkpoint. Here, I'm not restarting a checkpoint. This is what will happen. There's 3 different things. You're going to Ditman here, and then move up. Either he can throw a grenade, he can do a crossbow, or a TMP. So I don't know which one he's going to do for you, but for me, he did a grenade. If he does a grenade, just keep going, you're fine. If he does a TMP, move to the right, wait for him, and then go. If he does a crossbow, move to the right, wait for him, and then go. If you restart that checkpoint, he follows behind you, so make sure you Ditman where we Ditmanned, and then just move forward, and then you're good to go. If you restart that checkpoint, it's the easiest one of them all.
Umbrella, to bring order and balance to this insane world of ours.
A psycho like you can't bring order or balance.
You don't seriously think a conservative mind can chart a new course for the world, do you?
All right, so here you're going to immediately turn to the left a little bit, and you're going to shoot him with your Magnum. Now, he dodges the first one, but immediately back up again a little bit, and then shoot him again. And then you should be able to finish it. All we're going to be doing here is moving the statue into that location right there. There's only some handgun. I don't know if that changes, but there's really nothing to pick up here. So we're going to move this about 5 times. Or about, I guess, a little bit after 4 times. The next section, we have the robots to deal with, but you can get by them pretty easily if you move quickly. Of course, make sure that you Ditman after you press this button. It's going to allow you to be able to move through that section easy. This is also where the checkpoint will start. Now, when I Ditman, I always go slow, but you can get to the point where you can get really fast with it. Quick turn right here, and then quick turn right again. Flip the switch, continue to move forward, and then we're going to go through the door, and then jump down. Krauser will be right behind you. Here, you can just, you're still in Ditman, so you can just quickly move, follow the route that I do, quick turn left, go straight towards it, quick turn right, another one, and then move forward. Quick turn right, and you're good.
Fight for, comrade.
My past, I suppose.
Umbrella.
As soon as you're done with the cutscene, immediately move up to the left and go forward. or else that could possibly shut on you, so you got to be quick. Move up here, and then we're time for the final section of this level and the final Krauser encounter, which is the easiest one of them all. It'll take you a little bit of time to do the beginning of it, but you should have it after that. So we're going to go ahead and you just keep your Killer 7 out. You don't need to do any of that. This is a pretty straightforward boss fight. It will take you a few times before you get the hang of doing it, but after that, you'll be doing it with a breeze. Here we go.
Two down, one more to go, Krauser.
We'll see about that. Witness the power!
You've lost it completely, Krauser.
Prepare for your death, Leon.
Quick time event. Immediately move forward, holding the run button, and to his left. Then quick turn to the right. Backwards. Get him in the corner. Swipe up and then swipe down. So as soon as he goes down, go down with him. If he stays up, stay up with him. Keep rinsing and repeating, and you should be able to complete it very easily. Make sure you don't move on him too quick when he gets in the corner. Let him do 2 backflips, and then you start moving when you start to see him doing the second backflip. Hopefully that makes sense. So immediately when it starts, move forward to his left, quick turn to the right, do a 180, move forward a little bit to make sure he does a second backflip, and then get him in the corner, and then just rinse and repeat with the knives up and then down. Here we're just going to be inserting the tiles, and then we are good to go. That is the end of this chapter, or sub-chapter 5-3. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. Thank you again so much for watching. Don't forget to leave a like, become a member to support the channel so that we can keep doing what we love to do. And it's been my pleasure to bring the walkthrough to you. Hopefully you guys have been enjoying it. Love you guys. Take care of yourselves, and we'll see you on the next one. Peace. Don't forget to leave a like right now.